We're standing at the top of our mat. Our feet are underneath the hips. The knees are soft. Let's feel the whole foot into the mat with the arch lifted. Our shoulders are back and down. Our neck is long and our belly is pulled back towards the spine. We'll take the breath up, reaching high. On the exhale, softening the knees, shifting the hips back as we bring the heart forward into forward fold, bending the knees here, allowing the head to release and relax. On the breath, we'll bring ourselves into halfway bend. Hands supported on the thigh, maybe high in the leg. And then exhaling once more, forward fold. On the breath, we're gonna lift the arms outside the body with soft knees, pushing through the feet, bringing hands to heart center, and then dropping the hips back, finding chair pose. We'll find the best place for our hands today. That might be on the thighs for support, maybe fingertips at shoulders. It might be arms out forward with elbows bent, or maybe the arms extended long. Find the place that's working best in our body today without judging of what we could have done yesterday or years ago, or what we think we ought to be doing, but rather doing what is right for ourselves right now. Finding stability here by using the whole foot, drawing energy of the legs moving toward one another, pulling in through the belly to the back, and thinking of the long line from the top of the head to the tailbone. Let's notice the breath coming in and out of the nose as we hold the position. And then changing this to a flow. We'll reach up with the breath, pushing through the feet or reaching with the fingertips. On the exhale, softening the knees, allowing the hinging of the hips with the hips moving back towards the back wall, dropping into our forward fold, releasing here on the exhale. Breathing again into the halfway bend, long spine, supporting ourselves with hands on legs. Exhaling, forward fold. We'll take the breath, reach the arms out, lifting the head first as we reach back into our extended mountain pose, and then shifting back, long spine, strong belly, as we come into our chair pose. And then from here, reaching one foot to the back, arms have the option to come upward. Maybe we have fingertips on the shoulders, hands at heart center, hands on thigh. What's feeling good and right in our body today? We might find that if we draw the back leg hip forward toward the front leg knee and shift the tailbone to reaching toward the mat, maybe even adding the belly coming back towards the sacrum, we might find a deeper stretch here. We might find more work. We might find it's more work than we care to have. If that's the case, then we have the freedom to open the body up a bit and find again that space that's working right for us today. What does our body need today? From here, we're going to take the hands out and up with the breath, and then on the exhale, draw through cactus, using the power of the feet to support our body, reaching the head far away from the hips, finding our airplane arms here. And then we're going to allow the back leg arm to sweep toward the floor, toward the front, taking a little cartwheel. We're going to replace the feet, finding warrior two. And now we're working the back leg hip away from the front leg knee, finding space and distance between the front bent knee, in through that inner thigh to the hip, and maybe even all the way to the back leg toes. Let's turn the front hand forward and we'll gaze out past those fingertips, creating space between the front hip, armpit, and fingers. We're going to reach a little here and then use our energy to push down and up as we reach into warrior two. Still working towards that strong belly, long lines. Shoulders are still as relaxed as can be while we're stretching into the longest line possible between the fingertips. We're going to change this and move over into our side ankle pose, reaching into the effort that we desire today. Maybe it's an extended side ankle pose, maybe it stays at the top. What feels right to us today? We're going to come back for our warrior two. Use the back foot with a soft knee as we push ourselves back to forward facing, finding mountain pose. Another big breath here as we set up for the other side.